student UTeM Group 4.
Hi, my name is UTeM. I'm from class BITS S21 and I'm from Group 4. Okay, thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Sanhani. I'm from FTMK BITS Group 4.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. We are Group 4. In this video, we would like to explain a system or a code in assembly language, which is a kind of a system that can read 10 numbers entered by the user to get 4 operations. First, it will calculate the numbers that have been stored in descending order. Second, it will calculate the sum of entered number. Moreover, it will calculate the average of the entered number. Finally, it will calculate the maximum and minimum numbers. Actually, our group contains 3 members, and we will explain how the system works, step by step, to get the idea. Assembly language is a different language. It is low-level language, while C++ is high-level language. In data area, we just declare the variables. Array is 40. Why 40? Because we times the 10 numbers by 4, which is the number of memory address. In second line input, the message will display to the user asking to enter the numbers. The rest of the message will display in the end when we get the result. This part of the code to print out the message. Li load immediate sign $V0 used to return value from function. For print string. LA load address sign $A0 argument string. Input the value that we declaration it on the data area, and we will call it. In this line, LA sign $S0 array. First, we call the array from declaration area, then load the array into register S0. Load input. This part used to get the numbers from user and store them in the array. Li sign $V0 5. Li load immediate sign $V0 used to return value from function. 5 read integer. Size call operation system. In this line, SW store word. This instruction will take the pointer and sign $0, add 0 byte to it, and then store the value from sign from 0 into the memory address. Add immediate sign $0, sign $0 4. Move array position or update it. When we want to store all numbers in this function, we should store each number in 4 bytes. The second line, add I, sign $T0, sign $T0 10, loop array where I plus plus. It means it used to increment the number of array. And this line, branch not equal, sign $T0 10 loop input. This condition to control the loop, and it will repeat the operation until we get the 10 inputs. While T1 equal 0, T1 not equal 10, T1 plus plus. LA sign $0 array. It will load the same address while sub sign $T0, sign $T0, sign $T0 used to clear T0.
This part for descending by find the maximum number in the array. Then continue the process to find second and third maximum number until finish all numbers, which means sort by descending. I will skip this line and I will explain it later. Load word the number in register S1 into first memory address. Third line, load word the number in register S2 into second memory address because I add 4 to this memory address. This code will update the array position. This line uses to increment the array. Condition to loop sorting if register S1 bigger than register S2. Store word the number in register S1 into first address. Store word the number in register S2 into 4 bytes packed from the location pointed by register S0. Condition to control the loop process to let it exit when on finish. This line, which I skipped in the beginning, condition to begin in second process of sorting, which is in the blue part. To keep sorting the other numbers.
Alright, for consort LA $S0 array, it will continue sort with the same way. And then the addition of $T0, $T0, 1, addition $T1, $T0, 0 is the same way, which means T0 equal to T0 plus 1. This is for the input, first input, right? And then for branch $T0, 9 sorting. This means if T0 not equal to 9, it will go back to sorting. For this step, it will sort until you get 9 number, which means you must input 9 number. After that, it will move to the print. And then LI $V0 for LA $A0 sort. This step, it will print out our sort number that we input at this coding. And then after that, print sort. LI $V0 1, it will print sorting. LW $A0 0 in bracket $S0. This is called. Which means A0, the user input, it will store into the index 0. And this is called LI $V0 for LA $A0 space, and then the number at that we store, it will print out, and then with the space, and the number after number space, and then number space. Okay, this is called, and then the addition is same step with this, and then branch $T0, then print sort. This also same step with this. If T0 not equal to 10, it will back to print sort, which means the number will print again until it get 10 number, and then after that, sub is $T0, $T0, $T0 is, and then after that, it will print out all the number in descending order. Alright, this is that for descending order.
This part for the sum operation. It will take the pointer and register S0 and then load the value from register temporary 2 into that memory address. This code will update the array position by 4, which is the number of memory address. In this step, the sum will store in register temporary 3. This line uses to increment the array. This condition to control the sum process that let it knows when it will finish. Finally, move the result to register S0 that uses to pass the first 4 arguments. This system code display the result.
In the average, this part of code, it will print out the declaration of the average. Add immediate sign $T6 sign $T6 10 sign $T6 equal 10. Why 10? Because we have 10 numbers. Then in the second line, divide sign $T3 sign $T6. We will divide sign $T3 by sign $T6, which means sign $T3 is the result of sum, while sign $T6 equal 10. Move from low sign $S5, it will move quotient to S5, while move from high sign $S3, it will move remainder to S3. And in this line, move sign $A0 sign $S5, it will move sign S5 to A0. Li sign $V01, it will print the result. In this part, it will print dot between quotient and the remainder. Move sign $A0 sign $S2, move S3 to A0. It will move the result to S sign $A0 that used to pass the first 4 argument. Li sign $V01, it will print out the remainder.
For maximum and minimum number, LA $S0 array, it will load array into S0. Firstly, this line will print out string as the system call code for string. And then for LA $A0 maximum syscall, it will print out the maximum which we declare at the first declaration in the MIPS code. And then for the second part, LW $T5 0 in bracket $S0, it will load the number in array into T5, which means T5 it will store the user input into the index of 0. After that, it will move T5 to the A0. And then for Li $V01, it will print out the number. And then Li $V04, it will print out the number of minimum. And then for LW $T4 36, in bracket $S0, it will load the number in the array into T4, which means T4 is will store the user input into the index of 36, and then it will move the T4 to A0, and then it will print out the number that we input. Okay, for the last part is the coding for end of program.
Okay, now we are gonna run the code by using this application to make sure that code is working. As we can see now, the result of descending order: sum, average, maximum, and minimum. To the end of our video, I hope all of you understood and enjoy your video. Thank you so much.